Welcome to the John Casadia Pool here at Violin High School North. My name is Carly O'Donoghue, and I'll be announcing tonight's boys and girls swim meet against Clearview Regional High School. I would like to thank the entire broadcasting crew of Doug Diola, Mark McGill, Christopher Peters, the crew chief, Dan Diola and Ryan Steinbrunn, and the Public Information Officer, Gia Missouri. As you can see right now, the boys team just entered the pool behind the girls. And we have a very exciting meet tonight.
Will everybody please stand for the national anthem?
Here's the national anthem. As I was saying, tonight we have a very exciting meet for the violin girls, who have a record of 4-1, and the violin boys with a record of 2-4. Clearview, both the boys and girls swim team, both very strong this year. It should be a very, very close meet on the girls' side. And the first event is the 200 medley relay. Talking to Coach Michael Schneider, the violin girls coach, before the meet, he said this was a very important event for the girls. Their times, Clearview and Vineland, the middle lane swimmers, which is called the A relay, lane 3 and 4, their times are very, very close. He said all 4 of the violin swimmers on this relay really have to give 100% in order to get the first place. The 200 medley relay is 4 swimmers. The first swimmer swims backstroke, the second swimmer breaststroke, the third swimmer is butterfly, and the final leg is freestyle. For violin tonight, in lane 3 is senior Melanie Milam, senior Olivia Missouri, sophomore Jenna Carastro, and freshman Jermaine Smart Marshall. In lane 5, junior Amanda Houlihan, senior Talia Turano, sophomore Julia Albertson, and junior Jessica Garcia. In lane 1, sophomore Rachel Sluzazak, Carly Farrell, Andy Choco, both of them are freshmen, and freshman Mado Harold Alvarez. So it looks like Milam is off to about a body length lead on the Clearview backstroker, and it looks like Amanda Houlihan is in 3rd place going into the wall. The next swimmer diving in for Vineland in lane 3 is Olivia Missouri. In lane 5, Talia Turano. So it looks like Missouri's gonna hold about a body length lead. Looks like it's down to about a quarter of a body length going into the wall. The next stroke is butterfly. And they are dead even diving into the wall, and this is sophomore Jenna Carastro. And coming into the turn, it looks like Jenna touched first, and inches behind her is the Clearview Regional swimmer. So it's going to come down to Vineland's freshman Jermaine Smart Marshall. Carastro gained for a few inches. Looks like Coach Mike Schneider was right when he said this was going to be a close race. Let's see if the freshman can keep the lead. It looks like she's just with the girl. Looks like Clearview touches for first with a time of 2:11.91. Vineland with a time of 2:12.44. Clearview also got third with a time of 2:20.95. Jessica Garcia finishes for fourth with a time of 2:24.79. And swimming in for Vineland in lane 1 is Mado Harold Alvarez. Our next event is the boys 200 medley relay. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Jack Choco, Mark Bennett, Damian Salim, and Brody Powers. In lane 5, Zaiwei Zhang, Tyler Mazzola, Josh Powell, and Dimitri Taranik. Again, the 200 medley relay is the same as the girls. The first leg is 2 lengths backstroke, then 2 lengths breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. So it looks pretty even after the first 2 lengths of the pool. Diving in for Vineland is Mark Bennett. He's fighting for second place. He's about a few inches ahead of Clearview swimmer. Clearview in lane 4 has about a 2.5 body length lead. And diving in for the butterfly lane is Damian Salim. Who now has a body length and a half lead for second place. He's actually catching up to the first place Clearview swimmer. This is the final leg of the relay. It looks like Clearview is going to come in with first, Vineland in second, and then Clearview in third. So Clearview gets first and third for the boys as well. And finishing up for Vineland in lane 5 is Dimitri Taranik. Our next event tonight is the girls 200 freestyle. This is 8 lengths of the pool. It's considered a middle distance event. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is freshman Giovanna Lupa. In lane 5, Gianna Levanzoni. And in lane 1, Amanda Houlihan. This is considered like a control sprint event. So it looks like freshman Giovanna is, after the first 50, which is 2 lengths of the pool, has a few inch lead. But Clearview is right there for second and third. So after this turn, they'll have 4 lengths of the pool. Great turn by freshman Giovanna. I know over winter break, the girls train while they're out of school, but they're actually in school at the pool training, and this is considered the third 50, and I know Coach Mike works really hard with the girls on training that third 50. Get through that, then you turn into your last 50 and you just give it all you got. So hopefully she can finish hard here and keep her lead. And her season best, Giovanna, going into tonight was a 2:17.76. She is right. Awesome swim. First place for Vineland, freshman Giovanna Lupa, and an awesome finish by junior Gianna Levanzoni for 4th place. That's important because if we would have let them get 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, they actually would have scored more points than us. Now, because Gianna Levanzoni got in for that 4th place, we actually split so we scored the same amount of points for that event. So that was an important 4th place finish. And we have a season best for junior Amanda Houlihan with a time of 2:29.47. So great swims across the board for Vineland swimmers. Our next event is the boys 200-meter freestyle. For Vineland, we have Dominic Murigi in lane 3, Chad Menz in lane 5, and Kyle Sluserzak in lane 1. In lane 3, as I said, is senior Dominic Murigi, who's been training very hard the past 4 years for this event. Looks like he has about a body length lead going into the second 50 of the 200. Again, this is 8 lengths of the pool. And then right with him is teammate Jack Choco. I'm sorry, is Chad Menz in lane 5. So we have Dominic Murgy right now turning for first place, and Chad Menz turning for second place. Then at the bottom of your screen is Kyle Susazak, who is right there with the 4th and 5th place swimmer from Clearview. So the Violent boys look great so far in this event. Dominic Murgy is turning in to the final lap of the 200 freestyle. He makes it look easy. He's been weight training a lot on the off season, and this has really become a great event for him as he finishes in first place. Chad Menz in second. And we have a race at the bottom of our screen with Kyle Susazak and Clearview for 5th place. Okay, so it looks like Violent finished 1, 2, and 6. Great times by all 3 Violent swimmers. After each event, the swimmers are allowed to do 1 cool down lap. They're just required to swim the whole time. They can't kind of just float down to the end, which is really important that they do their cool down so that they're prepared and ready for their next event, since the swim meets, each event is back to back to back, and a lot of swimmers don't get that much rest in between their events. Although it's nice that it's a boy-girl swim meet, because back when I swam in high school, graduated in 2005, we didn't have swim meets with the boys. It was just girls, so the events were even closer together. So I understand the importance of the cool down lap and resting and breathing in between events. So diving in right now for Vineland for the 200 IM. In lane 3 is sophomore Jenna Carastro. In lane 5, senior Melanie Milam. And in lane 1, freshman Andy Choco. So butterfly is Jenna Carastro's best stroke. And then in lane 5, Melanie Milam is turning into her strongest stroke, which is backstroke. And in lane 1, Andy Choco also just got finished one of her best strokes, which is butterfly. So after the backstroke, they turn into breaststroke. So it looks like Carastro has about a half a body length, almost a full body length lead. And Milam is fighting for second place. She's about a body length behind. She's right there. Great turn by Milam in lane 5. Now it's about not even a half a body length for second place for Milam. She needs a good turn here into the freestyle. So it looks like Carastro has a solid first place. And its third place is up in the air right now. sophomore, Jenna Crashstroke, excuse me, Lauren is her sister, finishes in first with a time of 2:34.81. Clearview in second. Milam gets third. Looks like the scoreboard didn't stop for lane 1. So our next event is the boys 200 IM. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Mark Bennett. In lane 5, Jack Choco. And in lane 1, Dan Murigi. This is the same event that the girls just swam. The first 2 lengths is butterfly, the next 2 backstroke, then breaststroke, and then freestyle. So it looks like into the first turn, Clearview is in first and second, Vineland third and fifth. So the next stroke is backstroke. Mark Bennett, who is swimming in the middle of the pool for Vineland. He is a breaststroker, and that is the next stroke that they swim. And the record for the Vineland boys in this event in a meter pool is held by Angel Prado in 1995 with a time of 2:12.97. Which is a fantastic time. That's why he's able to hold the record for 11 years. So it looks like Bennett has made up a lot of ground in the breaststroke. Which is his best stroke. And so did Jack Choco in lane 5. So it looks like we're gonna have a race here between Mark Bennett and Clearview's #1 IMer. Mark Bennett looks really, really strong in this last length in the freestyle. Great back half of the IM, breaststroke and freestyle. First place, great time for Bennett. Clearview's in second and third. And Jack Choco's gonna finish fourth. And Dan Murigi is swimming in lane 1. So great swims across the board for Vineland. The January meets are always difficult for Vineland, for any swimmer really, but coming right off Christmas break, and Christmas break is you know, the peak of the training for swimmers, for high school swimmers. Long 3-4 hour practices in the pool every day, doing a lot of meters. So right now their body's tired. They're doing morning practices 3 days a week. They're at the pool 5 a.m., 5:30. So usually beginning of February, mid-February, they'll start to taper and they'll swim less, they'll rest more, still swimming fast. And that's when the excitement comes out, you know, season best times, qualifying for states. So this event is the 50 freestyle. This is the fastest event of the night. It's 2 lengths of the pool. And the starts and turns are so key in this event. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is freshman Jermaine Smart Marshall. In lane 5, sophomore Julia Albertson. And in lane 1, junior Jessica Garcia. So Clearview in first, freshman Jermaine in second. Third place, Clearview. Fourth place, Julia Albertson. And then great time for Jessica Garcia, 31.94. The boys 50 freestyles next. For Vineland in lane 3 is Brody Powers. In lane 5, Damian Salim. And in lane 1, Dimitri Taranik. Freshman Jermaine Smart Marshall, who you just saw swim the 50 freestyle. She's been a great addition to the Vineland girls team. She's a fantastic sprinter. She's had a season best time of 29.36, which has qualified her for the Cape Atlantic League Championships. And as a freshman, that's a great accomplishment. And she's just starting to learn how to train longer distance, and she's a great addition to the team. So again, for Vineland, Brody Powers, Damian Salim, and Dimitri Taranik. Looks like Clearview's going to finish 1, 2. In third is Damian Salim. Fourth, Brody Powers. And great swim by Dimitri Taranik. We're going to take a short break. The swimmers get to jump back in the pool, cool down, warm up again, work on their turns. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the girls' 100-meter fly right after the break. Welcome back to the John Casadia Pool here at Vineland High School North. Coming into the second half of the meet, both Vineland girls and boys are both down to Clearview Regional High School's boys and girls swim team. I got official word only on the girls team that they're down by 8 points. Clearview 35 and Vineland girls 27. Right now is the girls 100 butterfly. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is sophomore Jenna Carastro, and in lane 5, Andy Choco. This is 4 lengths of the pool, all butterfly. So the first half of the race, it looks like Jenna is a few inches lead over Clearview. About a half a body length now. Great turn by Castro. Looks like she's gonna get it. So Castro in first place with a time of 1:10.73. Clearview in second, 1:11.86. Clearview also gets third and fourth. And freshman Andy Choco is swimming in with a season best time of 1:30.52. So Vineland goes 1-5 and Clearview goes 2-3-4. So they did outscore us in that event by going 2-3-4. For the boys 100 butterfly, in lane 5 we have Damian Salim. In lane 3 we have Damian Salim. In lane 5 we have Zaywei Zhang. And in lane 1 we have Gabe Menz. Same as the girls, 4 lengths of the pool, all butterfly. This is another tough event. I was never a butterflyer, but by that 4th lap, you're tired. So after the first half of the race, Clearview first, second, and third, but Vineland's Damian Salim still looking strong going into the 3rd length of the race. He's right there with the 2nd and 3rd place swimmer. Strong finish for Damian. So it looks like Clearview goes 1, 2, and 3. Damian in 4th. Zaywei in 5th. And Gabe Menz in 6th. The next event is the girls 100 freestyle. That's 4 lengths of the pool, all sprint freestyle, another fast event. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Giovanna Lupa. In lane 5, Olivia Missouri. And in lane 1, Julia Albertson. Giovanna, who is in lane 3, is a freshman. In lane 5, Olivia is a senior, and Julia Albertson in lane 1 is a sophomore. So again, just like the 50 freestyle, which is the other sprint event, starts and turns are crucial. Looks like the record in this event is a 10-year-old record held by Heather DeHainett. Time of 58.96. And there's been a lot of fast freestylers come through Vineland the past 10 years, but no one can go as fast as Heather went in 1996, which was also the first year Vineland High School girls swim team won a state title. Those were back in the day when we swam Cherry Hill East and Cherry Hill West. We weren't in the Cape Atlantic League back then. So it looks like freshman Giovanna is going to finish for first place. The time of 1:04.51. Second and third goes to Clearview, and fourth. And Giovanna has been training all fall, as you can tell by that fantastic swim and time. For a freshman, that's really, really, really fast, so great job there. Good addition for the Vineland girls. The next event for the boys is also the 100-meter freestyle. In lane 3 is Brody Powers. In lane 5, Tyler Mazzola. And in lane 1, Brandon Maynor. It's 4 lengths of the pool freestyle, sprint freestyle, another fast race, just like the girls. And the record for this event for the boys in the 100 free was last year, Mark Novatorski with a time of 52.62. I was actually announcing when he broke that record last year. It was very exciting. He also graduated in 2015, so of course the team is missing swimmers like him and Eddie Parks this year. They had a lot of gaps to fill in. So turning into the last length of the pool, it does look like Clearview is in first, second, and third, but the 3 Vineland swimmers look strong, finishing strong. So it looks like Brody is in for a time of 1:04.97, Tyler 1:05.6, and Brandon 1:08.42. So good swims for the Vineland boys. The next event for the girls is the 400 freestyle. This is 16 lengths of the pool. It's the longest race, individual race. And swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is junior Gianna Levanzoni. In lane 5, junior Amanda Houlihan. And in lane 1, sophomore Rachel Souzazak. For this race, each swimmer gets a lap counter. When this race is swam, this is a meter pool. When it's swam in a yard pool, it is considered a 500 freestyle, which is 20 laps. But since this is a meter pool, they only have to swim 16, which is still a lot, but. So Vineland girls actually have an advantage because they train in a meter pool. Most swimmers train in a yard pool, and they're used to swimming the 500, where Vineland can train in their pool, it's a meter pool, and train for the 400. So it looks like a good first 100 for Gianna. It always makes it more exciting in this race when the swimmers are close. Because it is a very long race. And there's another key to this event. I was a distance swimmer in high school and in college, is your turns, because there's 15 turns. And I mean, if you can really get off that wall, you save yourself so much time. And the record holder for this event is Anne-Marie Roberti in 2011 in a time of 4:34.19. Anne-Marie attends Westchester University. I'm pretty sure she's a senior this year, so she's almost done. Her sister just graduated from the swim program last year and attends the University of Delaware. Speaking of that, we have a lot of alumni in the house tonight. We have a packed crowd up here at the John Casadia pool. From what I can see, I saw 2015 graduate Nina English, 2015 graduate Juliana Marighi. I saw Nicholas Farrell. I'm not sure what year he graduated. Also, sister of sophomore Jenna Carastro, Lauren Carastro, another alumni. I know Nina and Juliana are getting ready to go back to school. Lauren Carastro just graduated from Westchester University, where she swam all 4 years. Had a great, great college career. And, I see Coach Mike Schneider trying to do sign language to Gianna about her flip turns. Really get your flip turns, get your flip turns. She's right there with Clearview swimmer. She's only about a half a body length behind. Again, Coach Schneider really emphasizes the back half of the race. Tells the girls to start moving their legs, get their kick going, move up their stroke count, which means move their arms a little faster. It was a great turn there. And Gianna's really starting to do that, and she's back to a half a body length behind Clearview. And there's the gun, which means they are into their last 2 lengths of the pool, and she is right there, and she looks strong going into the last 2 laps. She can get a good turn here. She looks really, really good going into this last turn. Great turn, and we're gonna have a good race here. She's really picking it up, so is Clearview. See if she can get it. She really has to push. And all right, first place for junior Gianna Levinzoni. Finished the last half length of the pool. Really picked up her kick there. She gave it her all. Awesome, awesome. Vineland really, really needed that. And then we have junior Amanda Houlihan with a solid 3rd place. And you can see on the bottom of your screen, teammates are cheering on Rachel Sluzak to finish for the 5th place. 5th place gets a point. And it's a 2-point swing because 6th place gets nothing. So 5th place is really important in these close meets. And they're also really close. Let's see if she can get it here. I think Clearview just realized how close she was. Wow. Again, Vineland Swimmer out touches for 5th place, which is a 2-point swing there because we get a point, they don't get a point. So great finish by sophomore Rachel Sluzazak. So Vineland goes 1, 2, 5. That is huge. Coach Mike was hoping for a surprise 1st place, and he got one from junior Gianna Levenzoni. And that is her season best. She swam today a 5:03.9. Before tonight, the fastest she's gone this season was a 5:08.55. So awesome swim. And Amanda Houlihan, season best, with a 5:16.43. Before tonight was a 5:20.01. So great swim for the Vineland swimmers. That's what Vineland swimming is about. You know, when you're that close in a close meet, if you're that close, you have more heart. You finish it. And that's exactly what Levenzoni did in this race. That makes me proud. So the 500 free for the boys. Is Dominic Murigi in lane 3, lane 5, Chad Menz, and in lane 1, Kyle Sluzazak. So let's see if he can do as well as his sister just did in lane 1, her cousin. So it looks like Murigi and Menz are out to a good start. 1st and 2nd. And again, this is 16 lengths of the pool. They also get a counter just like the girls. And the record is actually held by Dominic Murigi. He got this record last 2015, so the second half of last season, with a time of 4:18.22. And Dominic has really trained hard the last 4 years. He works with Coach Casada, who the pool's named after, who's here tonight, cheering him on. And it shows, and you know, he's been lifting a lot and training in the off season. He's really come out as a star on this swim team, and he's an asset to the team because he's a great leader, and he shows the younger guys the ropes and how to train hard and how it pays off. So he's really had a great career here at Vineland. I know he's missing his relay buddies this year. A lot of his friends have graduated that were on his relay last year. Mark Novatorsky and Eddie Parks. And again, just like in the 200 free, he makes it look easy with his strength. It looks effortless. It's not, believe me, because he trains hard, but he really looks smooth on the water and makes it look easy. So there's no real close races for this. Everyone kind of has their own area in the pool, so it doesn't make it as exciting. We have to mention the boys' coaches, Coach Brian Newton and Michael Grabowie. They're on the side cheering on their swimmers. And girls' head coach Michael Schneider and assistant coach Megan Carlin. All 4 graduates of Vineland High School swim program. So it looks like Murgy finishes in first place with a time of 4:33.43. Clearview in second. Chad Menz in third. Clearview in fourth. And Kyle swimming in with a good finish for Vineland in lane 1. So Vineland goes 1-3. And our next event is the girls 200 freestyle relay. This event is each swimmer swims 2 lengths at the pool, so they swim a 50 freestyle. It's a very fast event, the fastest relay event. For Vineland in lane 3 is freshman Jermaine Smart Marshall, Julia Albertson, Gianna Levenzoni, and Giovanna Lupi. In lane 5, Olivia Missouri, Jessica Garcia, Megan Muri, and Amanda Houlihan. And in lane 1, Carly Farrell, Even Goulford, Peyton Church, and Mado Harrell Alvarez. So this is an interesting event because 2 of the girls, Gianna and Amanda, just finished the 400 freestyle. So they kind of have to switch gears and now do a 50 sprint, which this is what they train all winter for. Vineland's off to a great start with freshman Jermaine Smart Marshall. And then diving in lane 3 for Vineland is Julia Albertson. See, her and Clearview they both dove in at the same time, so they're neck and neck. And Vineland is also in 3rd place in lane 5. Great turn by Albertson. From where I'm standing, it looks like actually it looks even. Yep, they both are diving in at the same time. So for Vineland in lane 3 is Gianna Levenzoni, who just had a swim of a lifetime in the 400 freestyle, out-touched the girl the last half length of the pool. And she has no problem switching gears here in the relay and to sprint because she's gotten a little bit of a lead over the Clearview girl. And then diving in for the final leg for Vineland is Giovanna Lupi. This is a key first place here for Vineland, so hopefully she can keep this lead. Nice swim, nice finish. She didn't take a breath from about the 15-meter mark in. Beautiful finish there for Giovanna. And Violin also gets third place. Great finish by junior Amanda Houlihan in lane 5. Finishing for Violin in lane 1 is Mado, Harold Alvarez. So next for the boys is the same event, the 200-meter freestyle. Each swimmer has swims 2 lengths of the pool. For Vineland in lane 3 is Jack Choco, Damian Salim, Chad Menz, and Dominic Murigi. In lane 5, Brody Powers, Dan Murigi, Gabe Menz, and Tyler Mazzola. In lane 1, Dimitri Taranik, Bennett Hickey, Isaac Rodriguez, and Brandon Rayner. So each swimmer swims 2 lengths of the pool, which is considered a 50-meter freestyle. Diving in for Vineland, Damian Salim, lane 3, Dan Murigi, lane 5, and Bennett Hickey in lane 1. So we have a close race here between Vineland and Clearview. Clearview is about a body length ahead of Vineland. We have senior Dominic Murigi, who also just got off the 400 freestyle. And it looks like Clearview's going to take first, Vineland second. Clearview third. Finishing for Vineland, Tyler Mazzola for fourth in lane 5. And then Brandon Maynor finishing at the bottom of your screen in lane 1 for Vineland. Our next event is the women's 100 backstroke. That's 4 lengths of the pool backstroke. For Vineland in lane 3 is senior Melanie Milam. In lane 5, Megan Murick, freshman. And in lane 1, Rachel Sluzazak. Melanie Milam, senior, who has the last few years really come up big for the Vineland girls. She's a hard worker. She's tough, when she trains. She wants to just keep getting better and better, and she's determined. Again, this is 4 lengths of the pool backstroke. And this is Melanie's event here. She is a fantastic backstroker. And the key part to backstroke is when you're off the turn, the underwater butterfly kick. Move a lot faster under the water, so it's a great way to extend your lead or get ahead. Another great turn for Milam. And the record holder for this event is one of my teammates, Tiffany Malatesta, 2006, with a time of 106.93. So Melanie's cruising in for her first place finish, the time of 111.63. But those look like Clearview's going to go 2, 3, 4. So they will outscore us in the event, but great swim by Melanie. Megan Yerg finishes with a time of 129.95. And Rachel Sluzak with a time of 136.36. There are a few swimmers out for Vineland this meet due to medical reasons, so they were hurting a little bit in this event tonight. But that's what it's about. The other two swimmers stepped up. They did a great job swimming the events. They had great times, close to their best time, and that's really hard to do coming off of winter training. So for the boys, it's the 100-meter backstroke. For Vineland in lane 3 is Wei Zhang. In lane 5, Josh Plow. And in lane 1, Gabe Menz. Again, this is 4 lengths of the pool, backstroke. So it looks like Clearview's in first after the first length of the race, and second, but Zhang is fighting for third place. So Clearview is going to finish first, second, and third. And Wei Zhang with a time of 1:19.8. Josh Powell is finishing up with a time of 1:30.24. And Gabe Menz, 1:34.19. So the next event for the girls is the 100 breaststroke. For Vineland, senior Olivia Missouri in lane 3. Lane 5, senior Talia Toronto. And in lane 1, Jermaine Smart Marshall. And from what I heard, I don't know how Clearview did their lineup today, but I heard they have fantastic breaststrokers. So this should be an interesting race, a close race, because we have good breaststrokers as well. This is 4 lengths at the pool, all breaststroke. This is the last individual event of the meet for the girls. They have one more relay. Looks like Talia is wearing a fast suit, you can call it. So she might be trying to qualify for cows. A lot of times Coach Mike will let them wear a suit, which usually you don't wear until championship meets, but if you're trying to qualify for a certain meet, the Cape Atlantic meet is an individual meet, he will allow the girls to wear it. So it looks like Clearview has in their breaststroker tonight, who has about a body length lead. Missouri's coming on strong for second place. It's the final lap of the race. Clearview secured first place. So looks like Clearview goes 1, 2. And Violin will go 3, 4, and 5. I have to mention the record holder for this event, the 100-yard breaststroke, is Rachel Bernhardt, who is a sophomore at Drexel University, who has qualified for the Olympics this past summer. So congratulations to Rachel Bernhardt. And this season, the Violin High School girls decided to dedicate their team poster to Rachel because she is an inspirational swimmer to them. Rachel works very, very hard year-round. Obviously, to make the Olympic trials is fantastic. And she swims really hard for her team at Drexel, which is equally as important. So we're really proud of Rachel, and congratulations on the poster dedication. Well deserved. And she is back at Drexel now, I'm sure, training. So now we have the boys 100-meter breaststroke. For Violin in lane 3 is Mark Bennett, in lane 5 Jack Choco, and in lane 1 Dan Mariki. So again, this is 4 lanes at the pool breaststroke. And the record in this event, one of the oldest records, not the oldest, but one of the oldest records in swimming, Violin High School swimming history, is Brian Forrest, 1989, with a time of 1:05.8. And the oldest record is held by female swimmer Lisa Iori, which was 1980 in the 100-yard butterfly with a time of 1:02.8. No one seems to be able to break Lisa Iori's record or Brian Forrest's record. They're what we call Violin High School legends, and Heather Dehana and Tiffany Malatesta. So great swim for Mark Bennett, finishing in second place with a time of 1:14.88. And in first place was Clearview. That's first, third. Fourth place for Vineland is Jack Choco. And then fifth place for Vineland is Dan Marigi. So the next event is the girls 400 freestyle relay. Each girl swims 4 lengths of the pool, which is considered 100 meters. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Giovanna Lupa, Jenna Carastro, Gianna Levenzoni, and Melanie Milam. In lane 5, Amanda Houlihan, Jessica Garcia, Rachel Susazark, and Talia Tarano. And in lane 1, Carly Farrell, Peyton Church, Mado Harrell Alvarez, and Evan Gulford. So it looks like the Clearview coach is discussing something with his girls. In my experience, he could be saying, hold your starts. I don't have the score right now. They don't have it on the scoreboard. I'm trying to get the score, the official score. And holding the starts means don't risk it, wait till the person in front of you that's swimming, you definitely know they touched the wall so you don't get disqualified. Not that anyone ever leaves early, but you want to be extra careful. So the first swimmers off for Vineland, lane 3, Giovanna Lupi, lane 5, Amanda Houlihan, and lane 1, freshman Carly Farrell. Good start for Vineland. And for relays, you only get points for first, second, and third. Individual events, you get points first through fifth. So Giovanna's on her fourth and final lap. She's going to touch to Jenna Carastro. So it looks like Vineland has about a half a body length lead. Carastro's turning into her last lap of her 100. And she will pass it off to Gianna Levenzoni, who's had an excellent, excellent meet. So it's pretty close here. It looks like Clearview is maybe inches ahead of Levinzoni. Going into the second turn. As we know, Levinzoni is a back half swimmer, so let's see if she can get her on this last 25 like she did in the 400 tonight. She is right there. She's going to pass it off to senior Melanie Milam. Melanie's about a body length behind. Melanie looks good going into her first turn. All right, last 2 laps. Great turn by Milam. Excellent turn, excellent fly kick off the wall. She is right there. If she can have another turn like that into this final turn. Let's see. Looks like, and Clearview finishes first, Vineland in second. So it looks like Clearview did go 1-3. Not according to the scoreboard. They're saying lane 6 got 3rd place, but the girl actually did a flip turn into her last 2 laps. Lane 2 for Clearview is in 3rd place. Vineland in lane 5 will get 4th place. Clearview is finishing for 5th place in lane 6. And then swimming for Vineland in lane 1 is Avin Guilford, who is a freshman. Lane 1 was a freshman relay with Carly Farrell, Peyton Church, Mado Harrell Alvarez, and Avin Guilford. A lot of potential in these freshmen this year. Big freshman class, a lot of talent. All right, so next is the boys 400-meter relay. For Vineland in lane 3 is Chad Menz, Dominic Murgy, brother Daniel Murgy, and Mark Bennett. In lane 5, Kyle Suserzak, Gabe Menz, Josh Powell, and Tyler Mazzola. And in lane 1, Dimitri Taranek, Bennett Hickey, Isaac Rodriguez, and Brandon Maynor. Again, each swimmer swims 4 lengths of the pool, and there are 4 swimmers each relay. So great start for Vineland. Swimmer Chad Menz in lane 3. And diving in next for Vineland in lane 3 is Dominic Murgy. Let's see if he can get a nice lead here for his little brother Daniel, who will be swimming after him. So Murgy has about a body length lead over Clearview for his brother. So swimming now for Vineland in lane 3. It's freshman Dan Murigi. So the last swimmer for Vineland in lane 3 is Mark Bennett. Diving in for Vineland in lane 5 is Tyler Mazzola. And then diving in next in lane 1, Brandon Maynor. So once again, the scoreboard is not correct. Clearview is in first. Vineland gets second. Clearview gets third. So Clearview goes 1-3, Vineland gets second. And again, only first, second, and third gets points for the relays. Finishing up for Vineland is Tyler Mazzola in lane 5. Nice finish, and then in lane 1 is Brandon Maynor for Vineland. He is flipping into his final lap. So I've just received the official score for the girls' meet. The girls fell short to Clearview, 78-92, 14 points difference. So congratulations to the Clearview Regional High School girls team. I'm still waiting to hear the official boys score. The Clearview boys did come out on top for this meet. So it looks like after tonight, the Vineland girls will be 4-2, and the Vineland boys will be 2-5. Hopefully I can get the score of the boys meet quickly. Just to recap tonight, great swims by Mark Bennett on the boys' side, Dominic Murgy on the boys' side. And on the girls' side, fantastic night for Gianna Levanzoni, Melanie Milam in the backstroke, and we had Jenna Castro in the IM and the butterfly. The relays all fantastic swims. And I just got the official score for the boys meet. They fell short 59 to 111. So again, my name is Carly Daplin. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. See if 78-92 girls confirmed. Then there's and again, the boys 59-111. So my scores were correct. Again, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Our crew is Doug Diola, Mark McGill, Christopher Peters, the crew chiefs Dan Diola, Ryan Steinblum, and the public information officer, Gia Missouri. Great swims tonight by Violin High School girls and boys and Clearview boys and girls. Thanks again. Have a great night.